Please sit in a comfortable position. Spine straight, hands in Shimudra. Focusing on your breath for a couple of seconds. Inhale deeply. Exhale complete. Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunacchu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Move your hands in prayer position, rub both your palms together. Slowly make a cup, place on your eyes, cheeks, neck, and placing both your hands down. Alright, sit with hands beside your body. We start with a gentle neck rotation to the right and to the left, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Alright, coming back to the center. Now from here, inhale, take both your hands up. Interlock the palms facing up. Reach up to the sky, lengthen the sides of the body. From here, inhale and exhale. Right hand goes to the right side, stretching the left side of the body, looking up. Inhale, coming back up to the center. Exhale towards the opposite side. Stretch the right, look up. Inhale, coming back up to the center. Exhale down towards the right side. This time, if you're possible, try to place the right elbow down. Stretch the left. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale towards the opposite side. Left elbow down, stretch the right. One more time, inhale, coming back up to the center. Exhale down to the right side. Look up to the left. Inhale, coming back up to the center. Exhale towards the opposite side. Inhale, coming back up to the center. Now we twist. Exhale, your right hand behind, your left hand over the right knee. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Inhale, coming back up to the center. Exhale, opposite side. Right hand goes over the left hand behind. One more time, inhale, coming back up to the center. Exhale, twist to the right side again. This time take your right hand, try to catch the left thighs if possible. Inhale, taking both your hands up. Exhale, twist opposite side. Right hand goes over, left hand behind to the thighs. Inhale, coming back up to the center. Exhale, take both hands down, behind, fingers facing in, rolling the shoulders back, lifting your chest up, look up. Inhale, taking both your hands up. And exhale, lengthen forward. Try to maintain your bum on the floor and if possible, forehead down. Inhale and exhale, slowly lengthen, walk back up. Alright, from here straight your legs, shake your legs. Alright, back straight, flex your foot. Point, flex, 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 release and rotate. Clockwise and anti-clockwise. Alright, take both your hands forward, slowly start to flick. Rotate your wrist. Hands to the shoulders, rotate your shoulders. Alright, knees. Now take both your hands behind, bend both the knees together. From here, side, to the right, to the left. Alright, coming back to the center. Now from here take the legs apart, more than mat level apart, back straight, flexing the foot. Inhale and exhale, drop both the knees to the right side. Inhale, coming back to the center, exhale down to the left side. Inhale up, exhale down to the right, to the left, 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 and coming back to the center. Now from here take both the legs to butterfly here and slowly start to flap. Alright, straight your legs, shake your legs. Alright, now from here cross your legs, coming to a tabletop position. Going to a couple of cat cow here. Inhale up, exhale down. Alright, when you're ready, from here tucking the toes, coming to a downward facing dog. Pushing through the shoulders and slowly start to cycle here, right, the left. Alright, when you're ready, try to hold a steady downward dog here, pushing through the shoulders, trying to place both your heels on the floor. Fingertips spread and pressing into the fingertips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 1. Take your right leg up towards the sky, holding it up in the sky. Make sure you're internally rotating, the knee is straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Right leg down, slowly shifting the weight, left leg back and up towards the sky. Hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Placing the left leg down. Now from here, shift the weight towards the left hand. Take your right hand back and up towards the sky. If that's too hard, you can place the right hand to the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Placing the right hand down, shifting the weight, left hand back and up towards the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Place both your hands down. Now from here, look forward, bend the knees and slowly start to walk. Walk the legs in between the hands, interlocking the elbows, staying there hanging. You can swing to the right, swing to the left. Alright, when you're ready, let the hands drop and come up vertebrae by vertebrae, rounding your back. As you come up, you also send your hands high, interlock, palms facing up, come onto your tippy toes, slight tuck of the tailbone, lengthen the entire body and stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then slowly placing the heels down, holding on to the tuck of the tailbone. As you exhale, lean your body towards the right side, look up to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 10. Inhale, coming back to the center, and exhale towards the opposite side, lean towards the left, look up to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale, coming back to the center. Release your hands towards the hips, taking your legs apart and hip rotation. Pushing it forward and rotate. To the right, also to the left. Alright, now keeping your knees together, slightly apart, bend both the knees, hands above the knee. Notice I'm not pressing on the knee, my hands are just simply placed as a guide. From here, I rotate my knees. As I rotate my knees forward, my heel come up. 1. So that the heel in the back comes up when I go forward. I transfer the weight to the shin. 2. 10 times to the right, 10 times to the left. Notice I'm not pressing on the knee. Alright, keeping your hands apart, feet apart, focusing on your entire body. Trying to feel all the sensation you have at the moment, and stay. Alright, open your eyes, coming in front of your mat for a couple of round of sun salutation. Keeping your legs hip level apart or the top part of the thighs start touching, you stay over there. Slight tuck of the tailbone, lifting the chest up, shoulders and ears, maximum space between them. Inhale and exhale, hands in front, prayer position in front of the sternum. Inhale up, arch your back, open the chest from mid back, lean back. Exhale, bend forward. As you go forward, if you need to bend the knee, bend the knee. Place both your palms into the floor. Inhale, taking the right leg back, knee down, looking forward. The right leg on the right side of the body. Tucking the toe, pushing through the shoulders, hold your breath, other leg back. Body in one line. Don't let the hips drop, slight tuck of the tail. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Hip stays up. Inhale, slide into cobra. Rolling the shoulders back. Make sure you're pulling the mat towards your hips. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg forward, back knee down. Exhale, other leg forward. Inhale up, arch your back, open the chest. Exhale, palms down, hands down. Left side. Inhale and exhale, prayer position. Inhale up, arch your back, open the chest. Exhale, bend forward. Bend the knee if you need to. Inhale, left leg back. Holding the breath, other leg back. Body in one line. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale, slide up into cobra. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, other leg forward. Inhale up, arch your back, open the chest. Exhale, palms down, hands down. Next round. Inhale and exhale, prayer position. Inhale up, arch your back, open the chest. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, look forward. Tuck your toes, holding the breath, other leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, slide up into cobra. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg forward, back knee down. Exhale, other leg forward. Inhale up, arch your back, open the chest. Exhale, palms down, hands down. Left side. Inhale and exhale, prayer position. Inhale up, open the chest, arch your back. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, look forward. Holding the breath, other leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, slide up into cobra. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg forward, back knee down. Exhale, other leg forward. Inhale up, arch your back, open the chest. Exhale, palms down, hands down. Inhale and exhale, prayer position. Inhale up, arch your back, open the chest. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, look forward. Hold the breath, other leg back. Exhalation, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, slide up into cobra. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg forward, back knee down. Exhale, other leg forward. Inhale up, arch your back, open the chest. Exhale, palms down, hands down. Inhale and exhale, prayer. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg back. Holding the breath, other leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, slide up into cobra. Tuck your toes, downward dog. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, other leg forward. Inhale up, arch your back, open the chest. Exhale, palms down, hands down. 2 more rounds. Inhale and exhale, prayer position. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, right leg back, knee down. Holding the breath, other leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale, slide up into cobra. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog, pushing through the shoulders. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, other leg forward. Inhale, up, arching your back, opening the chest. Exhale, palms down, hands down. Inhale and exhale, prayer position. Inhale up, open the chest, arch your back. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, left leg back. Holding the breath, other leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, slide up into cobra. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, other leg forward. Inhale up, arch your back, open the chest. Exhale, palms down, hands down. The last round we do with 10-second hold. Inhale and exhale, prayer position. Inhale up, arch your back, open the chest. Exhale, bend forward. Here you can catch the big toes, the ankle, or maybe even hands underneath the foot and lengthen yourself down. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Place both your palms on the floor. Inhale, taking your right leg back. Holding the breath, other leg back. Pushing through the shoulders, hold your body in one line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, slide up into cobra. Stay here, rolling your shoulders back, pulling the mat towards you, and stay here. Maximum space between your ears and your shoulders. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward dog, pushing through the shoulders, hold here. 1, make sure your heels are parallel towards the glutes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, taking your right leg forward, back knee down. Exhale, other leg forward. Either once again, catching the big toes, ankle, maybe even the hands underneath the foot. Lengthen yourself down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale up, arch your back, opening the chest, mid back bend, and exhale, arms down, hands down. Left side, the last side. Inhale and exhale, prayer position. Inhale up, arch your back, open the chest. Exhale, bend forward. Here you can catch the big toes, the ankle, or maybe even the hands underneath the foot. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Place both your palms on the floor. Inhale, taking your left leg back. Holding the breath, other leg back. Pushing through the shoulders, hold your body here in one line. Core is engaged and push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then exhale, knees, chest, chin towards the floor. Inhale, slide up into cobra, rolling your shoulders back, pulling the mat towards your hips, and stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Tuck your toes, downward dog, pushing through the shoulders. Try placing feet on the floor. If you need to take one step forward, take one step forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, taking your left leg forward. Exhale, other leg forward. You can catch the ankle, big toe or hands under, lengthen yourself, last lengthen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale up, arch your back, open the chest. Exhale, palms down, hands down. Keeping your hands apart, feet apart. Focusing on your breath. You can do 4 seconds inhale, 4 seconds exhale, allowing the breath to calm down. Right, slowly with closed eyes, lay down on your back, your hands apart, feet apart. Inhale, exhale, inhale, slowly bring the awareness back to your body, exhale, take both hands above your head, legs together, interlock, stretch, 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 and relax. Alright, everybody, please come to a seated position. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody had a good sleep? Did anybody hear the rain yesterday? Yeah. Good. Now, can you please take the chart and see what is the first poster that we have over there? Can you read it out for me? What is the name?
Varkala.
Okay, good. So you come here. Good. Come here. You read it correct. There and on your back. So Jatara means the abdomen. Okay? Parivartan means change. So this is a dynamic practice. You know what a dynamic practice is?
Moving.
Yes. Also, the dynamic is a practice which is a movement done with the rhythm of a breath. Also, consecutively. For example, we can say dynamic stretches. If I were to be here, a stretch, there is two different. For example, if I were to stretch my hands, this becomes ballistic, uncontrolled stretching. You just throw your hands up. But if the same movement becomes controlled in the range, for example, if I'm lifting it up, down, not throwing it, I try to control throughout the muscle. This is dynamic stretching. For example, if I were to do the same thing, I'm just going to do a lunge. If I were to do like this without control, this becomes ballistic. If I am controlling, it becomes dynamic. The thing with ballistic is, the ballistic gives, you understand what passive range is? Passive range is the elasticity or the range of the muscle. You get that really fast, but it's a dangerous stretch, because as you know, when you're stretching, you're actually making micro tears to your muscular structure. So when you start to do ballistic stretching, uncontrolled stretching, the tears becomes more because it's uncontrolled movement. So the injury level for that movement is very high. Whereas in dynamic, you are understanding the starting range and the ending range, and you are working from the starting to the ending with control. Okay, so this is the difference between them. Here we are trying, Jatara Parivartan is abdominal, Parivartan is change, is a controlled dynamic movement. Okay, so what this poster does is, why do we, first of all, why we start this poster with this core workout? We can say this is a core workout. The reason is, when you want to do most of the asanas, you have cooperation from the spine. If you want to keep your body upright, your spine needs to stay upright. One of the muscles that helps the spine to stay upright or to be in a steady position or to protect the spine is the abdomen. Yes? It can be the abdominis rectus muscle, which is in the center, or it can be the oblique muscle in the side. So it's very important to train these muscles to be strong in order for you to have a healthy spine or to even hold your body upright. Okay? If you have weak abdomen, you start to collapse in any posture. It's going to be very hard for your body to hold up against gravity, either in inversion or in standing position. So this is also one of the reasons you start with abdominal. And also the power of action. You know, if I want to do something, lift, work, whatever, the power of action also comes from here. Every action that you do, the force or the power needed is generated from here. This is where most of the heat in the body is also there. So, first thing that we do is abdomen. It's not necessary that you start a class like that, but it's good if you can start a class preparing the core to be strong. Then you can start to move on to any posters. Any posters you do, you need that. Now, so I want you to do one more thing, okay? When you have, rather than just writing, each posters that we will do, even this, we will look into posters, how you can do this as a therapeutic approach and how you can treat it like normally also. So what you can do is you can write, dedicate few pages such as level 1, level 2, level 3, maybe even level 4, because some posters will have beginners, intermediate and advanced levels. So by end, if you try to write all this, it would be too much information. So if we can dedicate few pages, and according to the poster, if you can distribute it, you will end up with different classes at the end. You will end up with level 1 beginners class or introductory class. 2, you will have an intermediate class. If you want to do an advanced, you can do an advanced class. It's a much more easier way to keep track of levels. Okay, now in this poster, first thing, and this is also a great poster if you want to learn inversion, handstand and everything. You learn abdominal control. Okay, now keeping your legs together, flexing the foot. Okay, take both your hands up towards the side, palm facing down, like Jesus on a cross here. Okay, place your hands down, make sure you're pressing in towards the floor. Now, most of the times when you do, what happens is everybody will have an arch on the lower back. See, what you try to do is you start to press the lower back in towards the floor. Now, you don't need to think about activating the core. If you just press the lower back in towards the floor, you start to activate the core. Because sometimes when we tell people activate the core, what they do is they start to tense the core. These are two different things. If you start to tense the core, it's going to be hard for you to breathe. Yes? And so what I'm asking here is, I'm starting to ask him to press the lower back in towards the floor. Core is engaged. For example, if you want to learn headstand, handstand and all, this is the first thing that you learn, to control the core. And you have to breathe here. Every time you breathe, this does not come up. Okay? But going out of context here, when you start to press the lower back in towards the floor, and you keep this activation, and when you breathe, your breath becomes short. You can't breathe long anymore. If you breathe long, you lose the abdomen. Abdomen becomes bloated. So you have to find the right amount of breath. It depends upon people, how strong your core is, how good your breathing is. It changes according to that. But you need to find a breathing pattern that is not stressful. If you're doing that, this will go. You need to maintain this and find a long breathing pattern. So you have to be very aware of your breath here. Okay? This is something. Now keeping the foot flexed, pressing the hands towards the floor, make sure your palms are pressing, lower back pressing towards the floor. From here, inhale, bring both your legs up towards the center. Now when you raise the leg up, if hamstrings are tight, it's going to be hard for you to bring the legs perpendicular to the hips. We don't need to go more than that. If the mid part of the tailbone is coming up, it shouldn't come up, it should be here. So the heel is not overlapping the hips. From here, as you exhale, you drop the legs 45-degree angle. So think like on a clock, when the clock is down, there is 8 or 7 on this side, in between 8 and 7, and same thing on this side. So inhale and exhale, drop the legs completely towards the right side, 45-degree angle. Try to keep the knees together. What this does is, it lengthens the oblique. If you want to tone the oblique, this is one of the great practices to do, is simply lengthen. You hold it here on an exhale. Next, you press the palms into the floor. Inhale, bring your legs back up to the center. On the next exhalation, you place it back down. As you exhale, you place it back down. The core is still active, still pressing. Inhale, bring your legs up to the center. Exhale, drop to the left side, 45-degree. Try to keep your foot stacked on top of each other. Okay. Completely down. Pressing the left palm down, inhale up. Exhale down to the center. This is one round. Once more, inhale, bring both your legs up to the center. Exhale towards the right side, 45-degree angle. Inhale, bring the legs up to the center. Exhale down to the center. Inhale up. Exhale down to the left. Inhale up. Exhale down to the center. This is the posture. Okay. Now the thing that you need to remember is how long your breath is. Your movement should be coordinated. So that means it's not inhale just till here, and till here you just hold your breath and come. If it's inhale, exhale. Your exhale should be here till when you reach the down. From here, inhale, exhale. So it's your core working through your breath. This is Jethara Parivartan Asana 1. Okay. Now this posture, you cannot teach this to a person with lower back injury. If they have any kind of slip disc or wear and tear or any kind of lower back injury, it's best you just avoid this posture altogether, because it just takes a lot of load on the lumbar, because your leg is heavy. The spine is what holds it there. Now if your core is weak, as I said, you need the core to be strong. If your core is strong, you can easily start to do this. But if your core is extremely weak, the more you do this, you start to feel a heavy load over here. And especially if you have any kind of slip disc or something like that, it's going to be growing more. So for back, so there is a small therapeutic approach for that also. How, if you want to teach someone with back pain and all, there is an option, but we will come to that. So for them, how you can start to do is, this thing comes with two aspects. First is the abdominal strength, and when you go to the right side or the left side, it starts to become a twisting. So there is two things: abdomen, strength, and twisting. Two things. What we try to do is we try to break these things down separately. We are going to do these movements separately to see where the person stands. First, now I'm going to ask him to place the hands besides the body. This becomes another posture itself. It becomes single leg raises. Okay? So what happens is the same muscles work on the back of the body as you do the lifting up and down. But I'm not going to ask him to lift both the legs at the same time. I'm going to ask him to lift one leg up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now other leg, inhale up. Exhale down. Now if he's good here, now let me try both the legs. Now his hands are kind of pressing into the floor. Inhale, both legs up to the center. Exhale down. Is he good over here? Good. He can do this. That means no problem in this range. Now the next thing that I need to find is it possible for him to twist? So the twisting won't happen with the leg straight. So I'm going to ask you to lift both the legs up. Inhale. Both the hand also to the side. Bend the knees, keeping the heels, knees in one line. Then from here I ask him to twist towards one side. Exhale. But now this twisting is not dynamic anymore. I ask him to stay there. But this is also an oblique stretch. So you see the hips and the knees is not in one line. You take it a little bit side down. Just the knee needs to be just a little bit side angle so that you can start to get the lengthen of the oblique. And you stay. Now here I'm not coordinating. I'm asking him to stay here for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, bring the knees up to the center. Exhale towards the opposite. This is the twisting aspect. Then you introduce that. Now one thing that you should understand is when you teach this, you should look if the shoulder is coming up. The shoulder should be maintained on the floor. If the shoulder is coming up, what do? Just take a floor, place on the knee, and I stay here. During this posture, there is a high chance that your shoulder comes up, and I stay here. Now over a period of time, when you start to combine these things, practices separately, this becomes the posture as I ask him to straight the knee. Then the only thing is I need to start to use this dynamically. But this is a process that takes time. So especially this is how you can introduce this posture for people with back pain, slip disc and all. If the back pain and all is too severe, there is no point in teaching this at all. You need to do back strengthening practices rather than core. You need to find laying down on your back, lifting up, all these things that strengthens the spine supportive muscles to be a problem. There's no use of core over there. You need to find that, then come to. So if it's minute and all, this is where you can start. This will also help. As I said, strengthening the core can always help the spine to be more stable. Okay, now bend the knee. Stay there. Now if I want to, can everybody just come here real quick? Now if I wanted to help the person to go more deeper into the posture or to start to stress the longissimus, stress the oblique on the side, I'm just going to come here. I'm going to place my hand on the shoulder. You see my knees on the mid part of the glute. I'm just going to place my knee down there. Forward from here, inhale. As he exhales, I can slowly start to slide my knees down and lengthen him forward. That's right. And I hold. So what I'm doing is with the knees, I'm pulling down and forward. Okay, so here I stable this. Inhale, I'm gonna go deeper, slide down, and we hold him here. If you are somebody with back pain and all, you try to hold here. You're not going too deep, too fast. You make them stay there. But when you're going deep, when you're releasing or when you're taking somebody more deeper, you have to make sure you are doing it in their exhalation. So when he's breathing, I have to feel that it's not just about me pushing. It's inhale, exhale. As he exhales, I go. Then I stay there. Then I hold that range. Let him breathe there. 1, 2. And when he's done there, inhale. As he exhales, I go a little bit more deeper. Good? Yes, I know. So, and when I let go also, I just don't let go like that. How did I take them? Same way. As he exhales, I let go. So, this is a way that you can assist in that. Top part is glute, down, forward. Okay? No. Okay, please. No, you stay there. I need you. Okay. This was the level 1. This is the breaking down of level 1. You will have a good core, my friend, after this. Yes. Keep good for handstands. Now that was Jethara Parivartan Asana 1. There is also Jethara Parivartan Asana 2. So that is a little bit more harder than this. Taking your hands towards the sides. From here, everything stays the same. Only thing is the leg. Yes.
Which is of all this level 1, 2 or 3?
Yes, that's what I said. So this is up to you. How you can distribute it is up to you. For example, the one that I gave at first is like a therapeutic approach of that practice. Follow, if you're teaching completely a person who did not do any kind of yoga, we can all. So for example, if you're teaching older age people and all, the best way to teach is this. I'll show you. Can you keep the hands down? First, I always try one leg up, down, other leg up, down. Good. Can you do that? Now let's do both legs up. Inhale up, exhale down. So these are all still, let's treat it like a level 1. Inhale up, exhale down. Okay, good. Now let me introduce twisting for you. Take your hands to the sides, lift the legs up, bend the knee, exhale down to the side. Now you stay here. No, this is also level 1. Level also, stay here. 1. This is a complete beginning step of the poster. It's the poster, we just broke it down. We just looked at another introductory method. Now you stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the knee, inhale, coming back up, going towards the other side. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Inhale. And exhale, coming back to the center. This is the first way of introducing this, breaking down. Now if the person gets comfortable in this, we start to do the actual posture, which is inhale up, exhale down to the right, inhale up, exhale down towards the center, inhale up, exhale down to the left, inhale up, exhale down to the center. You can treat this as level 2. The final one, level 3, is inhale, bring both the legs up to the center. This time exhale, drop the foot towards the right side over the right palm. Yes. Yes. Now you try to maintain the shoulders. Pressing into the right palm, lift the legs up, inhale. And exhale down towards the center, to the center, to the center. Yes. Inhale up. Exhale down towards the left, over the left palm. Now generate how much kind of twisting that it makes. It makes the twisting much more deeper and it makes your core work in that range. Inhale up, exhale down towards the center. Okay, but throughout the practice, if the person does not have twisting, what will happen? The shoulders will always come up. So we try to maintain the shoulders. And if the shoulder is not coming up, is always coming up, you can use the bent knee technique and statically staying there. You understand? Which is bending the knee, trying to the sides, and you can also assist the way that we do. Okay? And the first one is, let's just say, it's more of an introductory method. It's not the posture, it's just the posture broken down into 2 sessions.
So the priority is to have the
Shoulders on the floor.
So
Yes.
if the shoulder can work for you, support for the knees.
Yes. But see, this is the problem. When you're doing this posture dynamically, faster, there is no point keeping the block there. So you have to stop that. You're like, okay, now you go, you stay there, you breathe. So depending upon the person, you have to choose. Are you going to do it dynamically or are you going to do it statically? If the person doesn't have the core strength and all, there's no point in you just forcing it going down.
If it's a different, it's different.
Yes.
That's something we will talk about. When you have in a class, it's very hard to teach a lot of people. I'll tell you in simple way, the best thing to do is you cannot assist everybody. Just think about that. If you have like more than 10 people in a class, there's no way you're assisting everyone when you're having a arithmetic class. Look for this is how I go. Look for the person who needs it the most and help them. It's as simple as that. Do you understand? Look person who needs the assist the most, teach them. Otherwise, you need to teach a class which is more like a workshop. That's the only way you can get to everyone. But we will talk about that more when we come there. Okay? Clear?
So the
Yes.
level. Oh, sorry.
You go. You put your hand up.
Yes. Anybody, somebody. Yes.
High school. A question.
Yeah.
In this case, is when the class has different levels, would it be also correct to maybe just show them different positions?
Yes.
depending on the level?
But see, there is multiple ways you can say that. For example, if you are doing a sequential class, that means you, as a teacher, if I want to have a control over the class, that means unity. If you're looking for that, most of the classes you go to is with unities, and the teacher is like, okay, do an option. Okay, this is an option. The option is always there. But when you give options for these kind of posters, it's always very hard to hold the class in your hands. It will go, class is like some people is doing something, the other people is doing something. So the best thing is to distinguish the class. You can say the class can be, this is a intermediate to beginner class, this is an advanced class. If you put it like that, you will get the right people. But if you have a mixed class, it's always going to be hard as a teacher to deliver. But it's not impossible, but it is going to be hard. You can give the option, but in these kind of posters, you also need to give the people their space. The speed, the rhythm and everything can be different. So holding the unity can be different. You might notice sometimes I'm teaching something and I say, the goal is the twisting. Whether you choose the hands, whether you choose the hands up, it doesn't matter. My goal here is to twist you. So if you can prioritize the goal and say, this is the goal, you can choose whatever you want, they know what they're working on. So when you give options, you need to always, this is one thing that most people miss. Your option, they give the option, but you're like, why is this option for? What does this do for you?
You don't give the goal.
Yes, so like, there is a method of cueing also, we'll come to that, but one of them is intention. Intention means why or what behind. So, hey, I want you to feel this. So, whether you put the legs like this, or like this, it's fine. So, the way of introductory should be there, the intention should be there. Because people come, they don't know what to feel. Go forward, okay, I'm going forward. What do I feel? Answer. So, how you have to do that. But anyway, that's another point. Okay, so this is 1 and 2. Okay, and the first one that we did is more of a therapeutic approach, breaking down the poster and doing it. Let's do one more. Let's do the first one and then do the second one. Keeping the legs together, make sure your hands are in line with the shoulders. You're pressing into the palm, abdomen, the lower back pressing in towards the floor. Inhale, bring both your legs up towards the center. Not more than the hips, a little bit down is also fine. As you exhale, place your right leg towards the right side, 45-degree angle, shoulders on the floor, good. Inhale, bring the legs up towards the center. Exhale, down to the center. Inhale, up. Exhale, down towards the left. Completely down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down to the center. Jathara Parivartan Asana 1. Now 2. Inhale, up. This time as you exhale, drop the foot over the right palm. Pressing into the right palm. Inhale, bring both your legs up towards the center. Exhale, down towards the center. Towards the center. Yes. Inhale, up. Exhale, down towards the left. Maximum height. Inhale, up. Exhale, down towards the center. Okay? Good. Now, can I have you here for a second? Thank you. He got a core workout in the morning. Can you do the same thing? You know, sometimes for people, they will have good twisting, no back problems and anything. It's always going to be hard for them to lift the legs up. So can you keep the hands towards the side? Yes. Palms facing down. Legs together. Press the lower back in towards the floor. Now inhale, bring both your legs up to the center. This time, exhale, drop to the, oh, I think she can do it fast. I chose the wrong person. Right down. Maximum height. Okay. Now press up. Yeah, I chose the wrong person. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. Come
I
here.
can also go. It's
No, it's okay. Now place your hands down. Sometimes when you come here, it's going to be very hard for you to get core activation from here. You cannot lift up from here, some people. So the option that you have over there is, rather than lifting up from here, before you lift, you start to take the legs towards the side, down. At some point, you start to feel my core just kicked in. Your core just starts to take control. So you have to find that range. Maybe it takes control over here. Then from here, you start to lift up in here. Follow? So what you can, over a period of time, when you do your self-practice, this range we can bring it more higher, more higher, more higher, and find that range and lift up from there. The more lower it is, the easier it is for you to lift up. The more higher it is, harder on the core. So if you cannot lift up, find the sweet spot, swing down, lift up. Okay? Rather than just bending the knee and all, this is way effective to find the core. Okay? And if you want to learn headstand, handstands and all, this is the great posture to start with, because it teaches you oblique control. Obliques are the side muscles that helps you do this. Why? Because when you do headstand, you see some people go like this. Hips go. It's because we don't know. We haven't understood how to control the sides. It's not just this, it's also this. So if you start to do this practice, you can really control the body hip rotation, lower body control. In inversions, lower body control comes. Okay? So if I were to teach some kind of headstands or handstands or whatever, before that I would teach this. Then I would do inversions. It's like a core workout, it's very effective. Before headstand or now, teaching this, very good. Okay? Any questions? And what is this called? You can still wait. What is this? What is the name of the posture?
Jatha Paravanasana.
Jathara Parivartan Asana. Jathara means the abdomen. Parivartan means change. Yes, Parivartan. Thank you. Yes. And do you guys remember the assist for this? Bending the knees, glutes,
Yes.
slide down.
So the different levels are bringing the legs further up. Is that right? Like
Yes,
after
yes.
level 2, so
Yes.
level 3 is.
Our goal is being able to lift up from here. Then you got that posture.
Yeah.
Hands down. You can see the why I say to break it down as a level is just a form of having different options.
Yeah.
But you can even have to have more levels. It doesn't matter how you choose it. But it's a way to help us understand. Later it doesn't matter. You will see a person and you will understand, I can do this, I can do this. It's like this. It goes like the level is just for you. Maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, doesn't matter how you use it. Okay? What is the next one? You have time? What is the next one for them? What is the, can you read out the next poster we have? So what is it? What is the first word?
Supta.
What does supta mean?
Uh,
Huh? What do you think it means?
like soup something.
Sup? Huh? Yes. Reclined. Reclined. Supta. See, you will have, if you understand these simple words, there is a lot of postures. It's not that, it's really not that hard to learn Sanskrit words. If you learn these small words, you will understand. Supta means reclined or laying down on your back.
That's like supine, I guess.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Supine, that's very good. Supine or recline, laying down on your back. Okay. What is the next word? Yes. So let's break that word down. Supta, pada. What is pada?
Like falling.
Yes.
Falling.
Falling?
Yes. Falling.
No. No. Split no.
School.
School? How do you come up with this? School and good idea. Good. Pada means the foot. Foot. You will have this word a lot of times. Supta pada means the foot. Okay? So the person over there is laying down on the back. his foot is there, and what is he doing to the foot? Huh? Kissing. That's all it is. Okay, it looks like that. Okay, but his hands are catching. So actually, that is a different version that we do it over here. But if you go to other classes or other schools, you will see a different version. I will show you both. So Sukta, Pada, and Angushta. Angusht. A Angushta is fingers.